For the Martin Luther King Jr. we forget, and all histories that are silenced. In the second grade, I wrote my first sentences about Martin Luther King Jr., the peaceful preacher, marching a sunrise of justice across Washington, leading smiling blacks and whites, hands held, into equality. American history was a fast-forward timeline to freedom, a myth I copied with my hands since I could first write. Grateful coloring book pilgrims spreading out a turkey feast for smiling Indians. Slavery, a dark past highlighted by kind Underground Railroad rights, and fun culture activities, like learning how to sing Follow the Drinking Gourd, or coloring in the wrinkles in Harriet Tubman's face. Segregation was bad, until Rosa Parks was too tired to get up from the front of the bus, until Dr. King gave speeches about his dream of his children not being judged by the color of their skin, and good whites and blacks marched and cheered, and the president wrote freedom into law, made sure we could all have a piece of that red, white, and blue American sky if we worked hard enough. I looked around the classroom at all the black, brown, white, yellow little girls and boys and believed it must be true. How much we want to believe in fairy tales. That we are a society past race, that a black president means this country has breathed its Bill of Rights to life, has finally realized Martin's dream. At 20, I no longer believe in fairy tales. There is a violence in the way men write history. There is a conquering in how we are taught to forget, taught equality was won in 1968, taught the fight was peaceful and nonviolent. It is so easy to be blinded to the battlefield that still stretches ahead. In his last speech, Dr. King said, "We as a nation must undergo a radical revolution of values. When machines and computers, profit and property rights are considered more important than people, the giant triplets of racism, materialism, and militarism are incapable of being conquered." Let us remember the Dr. King who spoke against American greed, the machine that sends its poor, its black and brown sons to kill the poor and brown overseas. Let us remember the Dr. King who spoke against American weapons, those the police, the bosses, the politicians point at the poor. Let us remember the Dr. King the FBI blackmailed, the Dr. King the FBI sent death threats, Dr. King assassinated at 39. Let us remember Malcolm X assassinated at 40. Let us remember the Black Panthers, their fists joined with Chicano brown berets, Chinese Red Guard, and white radicals to beat the beast of American capitalism. Let us remember the government writing civil rights bills with one hand and murdering activists with the other. Let us remember the lynchings. Black people hung, dismembered, burned alive at the center of town picnics up till the 1960s. Remember how they lynched Chinamen too, hung us up snap-necked by our queues, our corpses buried beneath railroad ties. Remember the ground we stand on screams of indigenous ghosts, the millions scalped, shot, destroyed by disease to build our cities on their ruins. Remember American drones killing children tonight in Palestine and Afghanistan. Let us not forget how our classrooms erase white violence, erase government violence, and kill us with the silences. For the Dr. King the books don't speak of, for the third world radicals they dismiss as violent, for the victims of a country built on greed to protect the rights of the wealthy, and for those who still fight. For all of us who know the mountaintop was never reached, who know this battle will never be won until we all get free, who remember our heroes' contradictions and the guns inside of us we struggle to put down every day. Let us raise every voice and speak a new world into being.